Now, a lot of people ask about how you take these compression clips off. And you can hammer them off, but when you hammer them off, you have to pay attention to the other side, because if you bend these, then you're going to have a heck of a time straightening them out to get your clock working right. But you have to hit them a little bit to get space between the clip and the plate. Now you can go out and spend $45, $50 for the correct tool, or you can go to places like Harbor Freight or Menards. I picked this set up tonight for $5 and something. Retaining ring pliers set. It comes with 2 sets of pliers, this set and this set. And it also comes with all these bits. Now you will have to modify, just like the musical governors that you buy from Timesavers. Some modification is required. This bit is too big to go down in that clip. So you're going to have to take a Dremel, a grinder, a file, something, and you'll have to grind this side, the insides, and either this side or this side. I ground this side with my Dremel, and once you grind all that off, you can put your tool in. I don't have enough space. And the reason why you don't want to sit here and hammer these things all the way off is because these little arms, I guess you would call it, have to be parallel to each other in order for them to work. So once you get enough space, you could put this tool down, squeeze it, and take it off. And when you put it back on, I would suggest that you give it a little bit of space, because the arm has to drop freely. If you were to push it all the way up against the movement, and yes, they come that way. And no, once you take them off and put them back on, I think they're a one-time use only clip, but I reuse them over and over again, because once you take them off and put them back on, and if you press it all the way up to the plate, the lever will not drop freely. Again, take a grinder and grind both the outsides, the insides, and either the bottom or the top, just enough that it will fit in between that clip. And once you got it ground off enough, and if you grind it off too much, you won't have that much metal left, and it'll break on you. But once you got it ground off enough, you could sit here and take it off and put it on all day long. I'd also suggest that when you put it on, that you leave the open area out toward the outside of the plate. That way, if you have to take it off again, you can get it off easier, especially on the rack stop lever. This clock, they don't have this movement. They don't have one on. They pinged the end of the shaft to keep it on there. But as you can see, it has an end shake, and that's what you want. You want a little bit of end shake, because if you don't, the levers will not drop freely. Now, they do sell the official tools. I don't know what the number is. I'm sure somebody will tell me when I post this video, but $5 something plus tax for 2 of them, or $45 for the official tool. These work, and you have plenty of bits to work with. And if you run out of bits, you can use some hard wire to put in here and grind the wire off. You know, use your common sense, use the tool that God gave you, but these do work. Now, I've got a few of these laying around, and the tips break off after a while. And so I was at Menards tonight. It was cheap enough. I bought this set just to make this video. I hope y'all like this video. Again, it's called a retaining ring pliers for removing internal and external retaining rings. It's called a snap ring plier is the official name of it. But and there's the tips that it comes with. But you can get them at Menards, Home Depot, Harbor Freight. True Value Hardware sells a cheap set. Here it says guaranteed forever. Probably not after I ground on the bits. But anyway, I hope y'all like this video, and may God bless each and every one of you. One more thing. I think the official pliers at the very end have got like a cutout section that is small enough to grab those compression clips. But every time I tried to make that cutout section, 90% of the time, 75% of the time, something like that, there's not enough material left using my Dremel, and the tips break off.